Well, hi, my name's Michaela Mallory. I'm the GA for Employer Relations here at TBU's Career Center. And I will go ahead and hand it over to you to introduce yourself and your organization.
All right. Good morning. I'm Officer Moore. I work with the San Antonio Police Department. I'm in the recruiting office. There we go. I'm gonna have to, hold on just a second. I'm gonna shut this other door real quick. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. So I work with the San Antonio Police Department. I work with the recruiting office, and the recruiting office for us is considered a specialized unit within our department. And we have several of those.
Great. Did you have a presentation or anything that you wanted to do to sort of introduce your company?
No, we can go straight to questions.
All right, great. So my first question would be, how does your organization advocate for or celebrate diversity?
So our company focuses on hiring good people. So when we look at hiring people, we hire people regardless of color, creed, whoever they are. We focus on, is this a good person? Are they a compassionate person? Do they have the qualifications that fit the job, regardless of what race or religious background or nationality they are? And that's how we celebrate and encourage diversity. That's how we get to diversity. San Antonio is a melting pot. So we do have incentives, for instance, if you speak Egyptian or Arabic or any of those other languages with the SAPD, you will get paid an extra amount of money on top of your base pay for speaking that additional language. And that is one of the ways we celebrate your diversity in San Antonio.
That's great. My next question, many of our students are facing a challenging economy and a more competitive job search. So what tips would you provide to any students that watch your spotlight?
So with the challenges that a lot of people are facing today, one of the things I know a lot of employers do look at is employees or job seekers that are going to put in that work to take the time to research the company that they are wanting to be employed by, and put in that little bit of extra work to look at what that company is looking for and to show that they put in work by coming prepared, whether that be prepared with questions or prepared and showing that they know the history of that company, giving that little bit of extra something to show that they themselves have went and investigated on their own and done a little bit of that extra work, put forth that extra bit of effort. That shows that they have that much more above their competitors and fellow job seekers. Employers take that into account.
Yeah, that's great advice. And my next question is, what do you look for in potential candidates, and do you have any recruitment events that students can attend?
So we look for, like I was saying earlier, are you a good person? Are you a person that cares about other people? Are you a person that is willing to serve other people? One of the great things about SAPD is we have a very good relationship with our community, and it is because we focus on treating every call for service as if we are going to our grandmother or our mother, someone that we care about. And that's how we approach the people in this community. We do have a lot of recruitment events that people can come to that are free. We offer free workouts on Wednesdays and Saturdays that anybody can sign up for on our website, sapdcareers.com. We have an internship for students that they can sign up for if they email us at sapdcareers@sanantonio.gov. We can email them that internship information. We have info sessions every Wednesday evening that they can sign up for, where we can answer any questions that they might have. That way they can get a little bit more information just in general about SAPD. And then we have ongoing events throughout the year for the public and also for interested applicants. Just this past Saturday, we were at, there was an athletic competition for first responders. It was an all-female event. I know y'all are an all-female college, so it was an all-female first responders event, and it was between SAPD, fire, EMS, And we showed up there just in support of the event. And it was a pretty awesome event. They had 15 teams competing on like an American Ninja Warrior type obstacle course. It was a really fun event to watch. So things like that. And we do put that information out on our website so that people know where we are and what we're doing. We go to colleges a lot and just speak to like the criminal justice classes, just so they have that information and know kind of what we're doing, what we're about. They can follow us on our Facebook and on our Instagram.
That's great. I do have one more question. What does the application process look like?
So the application process is 9 steps in total. It starts with submitting an application online, followed by some required documents that they can either mail to us, or if they're local, they can hand walk into our office. After they've done that, their next step would be to schedule a physical agility test, an oral interview, and our civil service exam, which is taken on the computer. They would do that all on the same day. So that way, if they're out of town, they don't have to be coming in back and forth. So we make that very streamlined for them. Their folder would then move into the background portion with the detective. And that can take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, kind of just depending on how many jobs they've had, how many times they've moved, how much a detective is going to have to sift through. After that background portion, it's going to move over into where they are going to need to come and take a polygraph, a physical with a doctor, a psych eval, and then it's going to go up to our chief of police and his staff, and it's going to get reviewed by them. So it's 9 steps in total. It can take up to 6 months is the longest I've seen it take. So it just kind of depends on everything that we're going to have to sift through in their history. It can be an extensive process.
Yeah. Well, that was all the questions that I had. But thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yes, you too, ma'am. Absolutely. Take care.